Hi, I'm Jewel Baldwin. I'm a life coach with a 25-year track record of supporting my clients and having a whole lot more success and fulfillment in their lives. And today I want to talk to you about what I call the three simple strategies for creating a lot more happiness and harmony in your relationships. So, very simple here. Strategy number one is to stop judging yourself. Okay, so we all spend a lot of time in our heads judging and criticizing ourselves, for all the things that we could have done better or should have done differently. Whatever it is, everything from our appearance to, our professional expression to our parenting skills. We spend a lot of time really being very self-critical for the most part. And this little inner critic is not your friend, and it never will be. Okay. So number one, stop the judge. Let the critic go. He's fired or she's fired, right? Because what happens is when we are in a lot of internal self-criticism, what we often do is in our frustration and we're trying to unload it. And so what we will do often is project that judgment or criticism onto our partner. And that never feels very good to them. And I'm certain that it doesn't feel probably very good to you when you're on the receiving end of that. When your partner is in a lot of internal self-criticism and all of a sudden, it's coming at you in some way, right? So number one, try to notice when you are judging yourself and just interrupt that. Take a deep breath, step back, and just say, this is not the truth. I just need to let it go. Okay? So that's number one. Number two is to adopt a mindset of focusing on what's working instead of what's not working, what's broken, what needs to be fixed, what should be different, how come I haven't gotten this done already. So we tend to look around in our world, and we're in a culture that really, unfortunately, very much supports, what's wrong and how can I fix or change, whatever's wrong in my world. Okay, so we're very fixated on what's not right. And that just makes for a harder life, for an experience that there's just heavy lifting going on all the time. So if we can make an internal shift away from kind of being riveted on what's not working and shift our focus of attention toward what really is working in our world, because there are always things that are working, no matter how small. I got out of bed today. Good for me, I walked around the block today. Good for me. I, completed a report today. Good for me. I gave some guidance to my son or daughter today. Good for me. So if we just start focusing on what's right, we will automatically feel better, and our relationship will feel better as well. The third piece, strategies for more harmony and happiness in your relationship, is to take the time to communicate, actually communicate, and preferably with eye contact, to your partner something that you appreciate about them. And it doesn't have to be big or complicated. It could just be something really simple, like, gosh, thank you for picking up the groceries today. I wanted to get out there and I just had too much going on. Thanks for just stepping in and making that happen. Or, thanks for remembering to get the trash cans and the recycling out this morning because I was too busy doing that, and I just appreciate that you take care of that and I don't have to think about it. It can be just the simplest thing, even, maybe how they looked at you or something that they said or something that they remembered to do, just very simple. But if you can build in a practice of finding something about your partner to overtly appreciate one time per day, you will also really change the tone and flavor of and feeling in the partnership, from something that's kind of contracted and maybe not so fun anymore, especially in long-term relationships. We need to remember that to sustain long-term relationships and to keep them buoyant and alive, we have to have practices. And this one practice, which I call the divine power of appreciation, is not hard. We just have to remember to bring it forward. So I hope that helps, and appreciate you tuning in with me today. Again, this is Jewel Baldwin. I'd be delighted to schedule a complimentary intro session with you to talk about what coaching with me would look like for you. And so please feel free to call me at 541-890-5095 if you'd like to schedule and find out more. So take good care. Remember that you're an awesome human being, that you're here to express the truth of who you are in this world and receive with joy, everything that's really in your heart to have and receive in this life. So take good care, and I'll talk to you soon.